Sovkhoz welcomes safe farmers. Episode 23 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Right, I'm hooking up the Sammy to the Vedastat seeder. Which is quite apparent. Unfortunately, not for a good reason. It has done us proud, it has been incredibly useful, but now we've got the big horse pronto. Yes. Well, I'm not using it, it's just sitting there. So unfortunately, we are going to say goodbye. I do love this seeder, it's a really good one. It's just as we're buying bigger and bigger fields, it's just not big enough. So, adios to the Vedastat. I will take the Sammy back to the farm. We've got just over 400,000. And here we are, back at the yard. And we'll park it up. I believe a bit of off-screen logging may be in order for the next phase of the plan. This episode's plan. Right. I have bought a Steyr 4112 multi with the front loader. I've been talking about getting the front loader for ages. I'm going to get the bale spike, but I'll have a look and see what else. Oh! Round bale fork. I've never used those before. I'm going to get one. I think. Yeah. Going to get one. Still going to get the bale spikes. Need those anyway. And I'm thinking a big tractor. I've got the big plough and I have a plan for the plough. So I need a big tractor. I do like the T9, but I need something in between. I've got a New Holland already, but I haven't got a case. Now I have. So here we are. The Steyr 4115 multi, not 4112. I do apologise. 104,000 to buy, 117 horsepower, I think, 114 horsepower, and the Case Magnum 380. CVT. It's a big tractor. 435 horsepower, I think. So we will jump into the Steyr. Well, it's not particularly sparse, I suppose. It's got all the bells and whistles, everything it needs. We are going to go and pick up the front loader attachment. And the bale fork rather than the bale spike, which I've never bought before. I've never even, isn't it weird? I've played this game on different maps on Bjornholm or the others. I've never noticed that before. Maybe I've just never gone further than the bale spikes or the pallet forks. How weird's that? Anyway, never mind. Let's hook this up. If I can get lined up properly, of course. Right. Take this back to the yard and have a bit of a play with it, I think, because I'm not too sure how to use it. But I'm sure it'll be a wonderful addition to our farm. But I am absolutely going to put a weight on the back, I think. Because if I'm going to shift any kind of bales about, or even pallets, I don't want it tipping. Because these forks do hang quite a way off the front. So let's have a go I said I was going to unload this trailer. I'm not going to unload it completely, not right this minute, but let's have a bit of a fiddle around and see see what's what. Ah. Oh, okay, that's handy. I've seen videos where these have been used in real life for moving silage bales with a Manitou. I've never actually seen anybody use them, I don't think. Well, we'll have a go. See how we get on with them. It's like anything. It's this learning curve. Bale spikes can be a bit of a pain sometimes. They stick into the bales. And yeah, the wrapped bale handler on the telehandler can sometimes be a bit of a fiddle. So let's have a go and see what we can do. Need to be a bit gentler on that control, I think. Let's have a look. That seems to have sunk into the bale a bit. I don't think I had that positioned properly. Yeah, see how far off that sticks with this. Yeah, this bale fork. All of that hangs a long way off the front axle. So I do need that weight on the back. That's better. I think that's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? Okay. It's going to take a bit of practice, I think. That still seems to be hanging, doesn't it? Even though it's got the weight on the back. Right, let's pop this down a second. I think maybe a heavier weight on the back might not be a bad idea. Let's see how we get on first. Right, heavier weight. Let's just hope the chaps at the farm store can do a speedy delivery to the yard for us. That would be jolly helpful. I don't think a slab of concrete on the front is what I'm looking for. Or the back even. The 1,600 kilo might not be a bad idea. Right, let's go and pick that up. I said the guys from the store were speedy. They're pretty good. And they've dropped off the bale spike as well. To be fair, we put a bit of trade their way, haven't we? The least they can do is drop the odd bit of equipment off at the yard. Well, hopefully the heavier weight will make this a little bit more stable. See how we get on. God, that's a big old weight, isn't it? I might actually, in a minute, get some of these bales moved. Who knows? Let's make sure I get it lined up properly. Get this right on the deck. Slide it either side, and then close it in. Now I'm going to have to be a little bit careful how quickly I turn left and right, so I'm worried about this rolling off the side of here. But this might work alright. See how we get on. I apologise now for the speed of this. I'm pretty sure I will get quicker, in theory. I'm going to try and get this just right to squeeze in between those two bales. Oh, that wasn't it, was it? There we go, okay. Like I've said before, when I've been moving bales, probably 90% of this is getting lined up. As long as you get lined up right, when you're picking them up, when you're dropping them off, oh, without hitting the trailer, would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's half the battle. I'm probably putting these down somewhere up against something, or between something would probably be better. That way they're not as keen to roll away. We'll see how we go. I have to say, so far, I'm quite impressed with this. I am absolutely baffled by this. How have I never noticed these before? I've used various different bale spikes. I've used the telehandler with the wrapped bale grab. I've never used this before. Oh, well, there you go. First time for everything. Gotta get this just right. Oh, that's not it. Good grief. Right, if I push down now, might be able to get them back into position. As close to it as possible. Right. Close that up. Yeah, got to get it just right. It's holding it. You don't want to know why that skipped ahead then. Let's just say it's nice and tidy now. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not just an excuse. Judging depth on a computer game is incredibly hard. I think in real life, because your eyes are so used to judging distance and speed and everything, and your eyes are focusing on more than one area at the same time. On a computer game it's hard to judge that depth. That depth perception isn't quite there. Or maybe it's just my eyesight's getting worse. Who knows? Judging by that. Hold on. Ah, that's better. But that stack's not too bad. I like these bale forks. I'm going to keep them. I may be doing lots more bales now just to have a play with them. Although I do have to unload that trailer. But I'll probably do that off screen because it will take a while. Excuse me. And I'm thinking I'll probably use that trailer to take down to the sheep field to load the wool pallets onto. Might as well use it. I seem to start selling it. Now I've got the auto stacker, I won't need it for bales again, but I have had it. I did have a go. I loaded it manually. If you didn't see that episode, go back, have a look. It was on one of the earlier episodes. Just have a go, show that I've done it, and that it is possible. Would have been a lot easier if I'd had this. Oh dear, I had the skid steer, but then to be fair, I bought the skid steer because it was cheaper at the time. I didn't have a lot of money. I suppose had I had enough money I probably would have bought a front loader, and I might have noticed this before, but never mind. So, enough fiddling around and playing with bales. The Case Magnum. It's a big tractor. But thinking about it, while I'm here, I can also grab, I did say I would do this as well a while ago, because I've got the T9 and now I've got the case as well, a bigger trailer. Go with the big body 900S, I think. So 46,000 litres, something like that. Yeah, we'll do that. 54,000, I've got enough. Another purchase. I think at some point as well, not this episode, probably the next one, I might have to have a bit of a yard tidy round. I think move a bit of equipment, try and find some homes for some things, get all the tractors in one place, and implements kind of put away a bit better. I mean, not this messy, it's not left all over the place, but try and be a bit more organised with it, I think. But let's get this one back. And you'll see what I mean when I go and park up here. I've got my mower sat on the weigh station, which is, you know, I've got stuff all over the place. Can I squeeze this in next to the Horse Maestro? Quite possibly. It helps, it has rear wheel steering as well. It's not bad, I haven't hit anything yet. I don't think I have anyway. And that will do nicely. Right, so the reason for buying the case. The T9's great. But I did say I was going to do some ploughing. I bought the bigger plough a while ago and haven't used it yet. And I think for doing what I want to do next, the Case Magnum, it was a toss-up between that and a New Holland T8. But because I've got the T9 already, I thought just to, you know, again, have a mix of different tractors on the farm, I would get the Magnum. So we're heading over to Field 18. I did mention this in previous episodes. It's already seeded, it's already fertilised, but there's a massive grass area off to its right between Field 18 and the biogas plant. What I want to do is plough it to make this field bigger. I mean, much bigger. So that when I do another all crop harvest with maize, it's going to produce a ton of silage. I mean, an absolute mountain of stuff. What I've got to make sure I do though is, firstly, allow to create fields would be a good idea. It will look a bit untidy around the edges to start off with, because what I normally do if I'm going to create a new field, it's a bit untidy when I do it, and then I'll come back with the grass seeder and then tidy the edges up with the grass seeder. That's kind of the plan. I'm not going to go over the crop that's already in, I'm going to go as close to it as possible, so when I harvest this crop to the right on Field 18, I can then come back in with the plough, do one run right up the entire length and join these two together, the new field and the existing Field 18. But we will speed this up somewhat. While I get the opportunity, while this is all whizzing around, we've got a little bit done this episode, had a bit of fiddle around with the new stayer and the bale forks, but we are going to run out of time, so I may just skip ahead for the very last bit. For those of you that have been watching this series right from the start, I thank you for that, firstly. Secondly, you can see how much the farm is coming on. We are adding new stuff all the time. That being said, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm trying to diversify, do different things, mix it up a little bit, new equipment, new projects, something different all the time. That's kind of the plan. I will come back around and do grass cutting and harvesting and things, but we are nearly done. So, as I said, hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe. There will be plenty more videos to come in the future. Leave a comment if you wish to do so. But we are just going to finish off this now, as you can see, stretching off into the distance. I haven't quite doubled the size of this field, but not far off it. It is going to be an absolute monster for seeding and then harvesting. This is going to be one I'm hopefully going to do a multiplayer episode on. Hopefully. If my associate is available and can help me, we'll have the harvester running and we'll just cut backwards and forwards. Biogas plant's just over to the left, so I won't have far to go with it. Next episode, not quite sure what we're going to do yet. Might be a few little odds and ends. I haven't formulated a plan yet, so unlike me. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And as usual, thanks for watching.